Thank you, Clive. Coming up on tonight's South Today. Frustration spilling over as campaigners gather outside a treatment works they claim has been releasing sewage into a cherished river.
We are seeing a heavy amount of pollution come out of this pipe. We want to stop it because at the moment the damage that it's doing is nearly going to be irreversible.
Southern Water says the site is coping with higher than usual demand after recent heavy rainfall. Welcome to the programme. I'm Alan Sinclair. Riverkeepers and environmental campaigners staged a protest at a Hampshire water treatment works today. It's over claims that Southern Water is allegedly pumping untreated sewage from the Fullerton wastewater treatment works into the River Test. Southern Water says the facility is coping with high demand caused by rain runoff and very high groundwater flooding. Sean Killick reports.
With its clear waters, the River Test is acknowledged as a chalk stream crucial for wildlife and is renowned for its salmon and trout fishing. But today, local residents and people whose livelihoods depend on the river staged a demonstration outside Fullerton wastewater treatment works against Southern Water releasing sewage into the river.
We're very concerned about what's going on. This is a special site of scientific interest and we've got to do something for our village. It's on our doorstep.
Are you noticing what's going on?
We've seen videos of toilet paper and solid matter going down the river.
So, I want my little girl to be able to play in the rivers and not be poisoned. I want to walk my dog and for her not to be poisoned and for all the aquatic life to get back to what it was.
I have a fly fishing business and I'm an estate manager just up the road here. You know, the river is the lifeblood. It's a world famous fly fishing river and all of the villages have small businesses that rely on the health of that river.
Today, anglers continued their monitoring of the river at the outfall pipe from the wastewater treatment works.
They're showing huge spikes in ammonia, they're showing huge spikes in coliforms and E. coli. All of this is commensurate with sewage discharges. All of this destroys invertebrates, destroys the food chain upon which fish life and all life in the river depends.
Southern Water said releases from the site are meeting dry water ammonium permit levels. It said record rainfall is causing greater volumes of water than the treatment works was designed for.
The last 18 months have been the wettest since records began. That in this area means that the groundwaters are also at record levels, and that's really forcing high pressure onto that network that's underground. You can think about the hills around this area, which are all chalk, like a header tank squeezing the water into the joints of the network, and that's the problem that we're trying to tackle. We're using the overflow right now to prevent the catchment from backing up and people's homes from flooding. Groundwater is squeezing itself into both the public and the private network and overwhelming the system, and the overflow is effectively acting as a pressure relief valve in that network.
The company says it will spend £12 million removing nutrients such as nitrogen and £26 million expanding the treatment works to improve future capacity. But today's protesters fear it may come too late.
This could affect our jobs, it could affect our livelihoods, it could affect the river. The pollution that is going into the river today is going to do some serious damage. The longer that this goes on, the longer the river is going to need to recover. And if it gets to a point where it's so bad, it may not ever recover.
Everyone will be hoping that drier weather in the months ahead will ease the immediate pressure on the system. Sean Killick, BBC South Today, Andover.